Welcome to Business Stat Online. My name is Dr. Amro. I'll be your instructor for this course. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to begin with the left icons right here to explain each one, and we'll see how the course will run. First of all, in the left icon, you're going to see Start Here, and that's the main home page. Then you're going to see the competency, and that's where most of the course exists, course material. Discussion, just for the purpose of interaction between me and you and the student. I'll be posting announcement, and here's my office hour online when you request one. And Blackboard messages or email, they go under the same one right here. Calendar, I'll be posting each of the competency, but also keep in mind there are self-paced until the end of the semester. Always check on my grade. Now let's go ahead and start with Start Here. In Start Here, you're going to see information about me and my office, my cell phone, my email, even though I prefer Blackboard email. Now, office hour, if you click on it, you're going to see information how you will proceed. You can email your instructor or text your instructor requesting that a meeting to be conducted. I'll set up the meeting and you basically log in into Blackboard Collaborate, which is I will be sending you the link. Now, going back to the Start Here menu. In Start Here menu, you're going to see another folder right here. It says Essential Course Information. Please read each of the folder very carefully and understand what's in it. We start with the little bit about myself, and you're going to see that also in the introduction. And my expectation, and also what do I expect from the student. Make sure that you read the weekly announcement. The course structure, this is a competency-based course. We will have 5 competency, and each competency must be 80 or higher. You cannot go any farther until you accomplish 80% or higher in each competency. We will discuss this when we click on the competency. What's required for the course? Actually, the book is free. We use open resources. You can click and download the book on your computer. We will be using chapter by chapter. You can use other sources such as YouTube or Khan Academy. Communication between you and the instructor, that will be good to use right here. And in addition to that, you need to know some basic skill such as how to post a discussion, how to upload a file, how to email your instructor. If you have any problem, please go to the technology folder and check how to read each of the following. Each of the folder for the competency base will have a pre-test and a post-test and also learning material. We will see how we will actually discuss each one. Now, going back to the Start Here, which is, it will be considered as our home page. You will see the syllabus, which is very important for you. That's what you want to do first. You want to click on the syllabus and download it on your computer. As you can see, the syllabus is right here. The minute you download it, you're going to see all this information in it. This is how much each competency worth, which is 200 points, but you must achieve 80%. For grading purposes, the only thing count for this course is A or B, meaning C will not be counted and it's not considered a passing grade. I gave you a suggested due date for each competency, so this way you can time yourself and move according to that. But your course will be over August the 8th. Now, if we click on each competency, In each competency, as you can see, it will give you a small overview. What's the competency all about? Here's the competency 1. You can see that all of them is competency 1 through competency 5. We listed the learning objective for each one. So if you click on that competency right here, competency 1, it's going to again give you a small overview. But what you need to do as the first thing is to take the pre-test. That's the pre-test for the first competency. You don't have to have any knowledge. Basically, based on that, you're going to view and see what's your weaknesses and begin the learning process. I gave you a couple of links. One of them is the book, which is, I said, it's from the online OpenStat. And then I also gave you a video lecture on chapter 1 and 2, and that's also from the YouTube. You're welcome to see those and see which area you have problem with so you can actually view it. The minute you're comfortable with that, you can always click on the homework folder to make sure that you're learning, which is what I did. I divide the chapter into A, B, which is basically you're going to click on the chapter and try to do those homework. These homework are not for grade. This is just to master the skill that's required for that chapter. There is also a homework skill using Excel, which is basically it will give you a good tutorial because some of your competency you're required to use Excel. So will be the way to do the homework, and if you click on it exactly here where you can submit. Now, going back to the competency, so the first thing is you want to do is you want to take the pre-test. Even if you did not do good, it's okay. After you learn this, then you will have also one chance to take that pre-test. You will actually attempt to do the post-test. The post-test will be given to you 3 times. You have to accomplish 80 to move to the next competency. You take it the first time, you did not do so well, you need to communicate with your teacher. You cannot just click on each competency and take it 3 times without getting a good grade. You have to make sure that you are working on your weaknesses to get the 80% to move on. If you get it from the first time, then you can just move on to the next competency. Each competency will be exactly the same. Let's click on competency 2. Competency 2, as you can see, it's going to give you an overview. You must take the pre-test. You cannot move until you take the pre-test. This is some of the material that will help you accomplish the learning for that competency. Homework folder again, and again post-test. Remember, the post-test will be taken after you are ready to take whatever required. Sometimes the competency post-test is only a multiple choice, but sometimes also it requires some Excel worksheet or some kind of other document. Example, if we go back to the competency 1, if you look at the pre-test, you're going to see the pre-test is 2-part. The pre-test is a multiple choice, which is regarding the homework you learn and to see if you accomplish the concept. But also, in addition to that, there is a part where we're going to use what we call Excel to learn the technology regarding that course. So the minute also you're done, you click on this and you try to take it. And it will give you instruction how you can submit. Here's some kind of a video to help you out understand what's a question all about. Please download the Excel sheet to start with. Be careful with the time for each competency. Sometimes it's giving you the time and the number of points and so on. Please follow that very carefully. Like in this one, it says you have 120 minutes for 30 questions. It's okay for the pre-test. It's the way is you're going to write down what type of a question you will have coming up on the both test. On the both tests, they are similar. So if we go back to the competency, you're going to have similar question and similar setup. So if I click on the both test, post test will have again the same question but similar question, but also this one. So you already mastered the skill how to do it. You want to make sure over here you do it correctly. You don't miss your rate. Here's 40 point for this one and 160 for this one. When you add it, that would be 200. Keep in mind you need 100 and you need 80% of those. So the follow up for this is actually you know, we competency by competency. What you want to do is you want to do each one and make sure you accomplish the 80 and move to the next one. This is like basically it's a self-paced. We want to make sure that you're learning what's required for this course. You have any problem, you want to communicate with your teacher, you want to click on the announcement, keep up on the announcement and see what the teacher is sending. I'll post the orientation after I'm done with it. And again, you want to check the calendar and see if you have anything coming up. You don't want to leave everything to the last minute.